The Nittany Lions and the Buckeyes. A rivalry born of one side setting the standard and the other trying to climb the mountain. And we are on the cusp of dotting the I on a great clash in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on last year's national champions, the Penn State Nittany Lions. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Nittany Lions will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Ohio State's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Last time these two got together, it was the Buckeyes dotting that I and getting a close one.
There are NFL dudes all over the field. It's not about the X's, the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. Which players make the big plays today determines this one.
And Ohio State has had the upper hand, and Penn State really wants to break through. They want to make their statement. They want to shoot their shot and beat the Buckeyes.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab on the left. At the 45, on its way. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Talking to this coaching staff, they felt they had matchups in the passing game that they could win, and they wanted to test this defense and see if they could take the top off. Well, you saw it right there. Opening drive of the game, they're being aggressive, they're taking a shot, and they come up with a big one. And trust me, fellas, they're going to keep taking those shots because they've got some dudes outside.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Off play action. Fires complete on the crosser. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Give to the back. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments. Wide-out level noise. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB, and this one put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Penn State's offense will go to work for the first time. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and He can make those big plays for this offense, and I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt.
He lofts one down the sideline. He's got it down the right side. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Fires to the right. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Ohio State. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn it on the Jets, making the big play.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
10, Penn State, 0.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start now to see if they can answer on this drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
With the catch, it's Moffitt. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Lacey. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They go to the draw. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Nittany Lions with a second and short to keep this drive moving. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if, there he goes! Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line, the offense looking for a score. On the move. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. And the Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll run it. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Toss to fire on second down. Looking for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. This is now a 7-point game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've already put up a couple of scores, and now they have it again up 10-3. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game 1, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
And the Buckeyes will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. The give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. These two Blue Bloods really didn't become rivals until Penn State joined the Big Ten in the early 90s. We really sensed an Ohio State breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Offense picking up steam, 1st and 10 from the 31.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's caught. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Strickland. Turns it on in midfield. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They'll try to get it through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll look to throw on third and goal. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. The impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
They'll run the sneak for it.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
The Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. And what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the two top teams in the conference. These might be two of the better teams in the entire country. These two teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead, but this is a matchup. Regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams, the conference of college football, you've been waiting to see.
And it's so nice that whoever wins this, you talk about putting yourself in a great position. You hand them a loss in the conference, move them down the standings, and you have the tiebreaker. A lot on the line.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, the offense is trying to go bootleg play action that time, but it had no chance because the defensive end won so quickly at the line of scrimmage. He was able to get in the backfield. He smothered the quarterback so fast for a sack.
The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Catches it at the 15. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the 1st down. The Buckeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the boot, looking for his man. They're working that left side. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
The give to the back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Takes the handoff. It's Milner. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. And the Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's cut. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll try out the field goal kicker. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And it slips just inside that right upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And the Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Got his man. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moffitt. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Finds some fresh air. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. To the air on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Finds his back in the middle. And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. They'll immediately call timeout. And in the closing moments of the 1st half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. splits the uprights right down the middle. And that's going to tie it up. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, all week, the Buckeyes and Nittany Lions tried to bottle up their emotions, but things just boiled over in that first half. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. Still 2 quarters to go in this incredible regional showdown between 2 of the winningest programs in football.
The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Lacey. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Gonna look downfield again. Snags it over the middle. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Got the first down, looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Caught in the backfield, it's Moffitt. Touchdown, Penn State! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. These 2 guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do there.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Wyoming needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Laramie behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arizona State. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, Ellis.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. It's complete to the right. At the 35, he's got room. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Here's the handoff. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They're going to go right back to him on first down. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. To the air on second down. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. On target. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Buckeyes will try to move the chains on fourth down. Tries to get it on the ground. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Running to the left. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Trying play action. Got his man on the right. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Now, listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
A run for the quarterback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spot.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. This dude is having a day, and with that one, he's halfway to Chase Young's 4-sack single-game record.
Go get it, young fella. Just quickness, speed off the edge, getting to the quarterback. You got to be relentless when you're chasing the quarterback. And Chase Young's record, if you can go get that, you go get that big fella, that superstar, oof, that would be a fun day.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. A strike downfield. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. And the Nittany Lions are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way home.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Snags a quick pass on the left. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Looking to fire. Spits it out to the back. Complete. At midfield, he's got room. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week, too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
And the Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll try the run. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. These old girders are rocking on 3rd down here at Beaver Stadium. The snap sets up the throw. The screen, and watch out. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Splits the uprights. Good. Now the lead is down to 11.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. They'll try to pop the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Gives it to the back on the draw. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've been treated to an aerial show by these 2 guys so far as you check out their numbers. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Nice sack by the defense. Great job getting to him, getting him on the ground. That's the 4th sack of the day. This defense have had some bright moments, but they've also given up some big plays. Keep rushing the quarterback, but keep that coverage intact in the back end.
The Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Moffitt. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Nittany Lions will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Leaves it with the back. Shakes off the defender. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Touchdown, Penn State! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Ole Miss came through with a lunch pail, hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won, and the fact this wasn't ever really in question. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blow.
Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got an open man. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Buckeyes are flying down the field. Power football with the run. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got his man. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. On 4th down, looking to pass. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. That's caught. It's Moffitt. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Moffitt. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. Oh, he's got some space. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. And you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
The Nittany Lions back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. After run, now throw. Back open in the middle. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Sends it back in motion. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the punishment has been extended. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. The opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
41, Ohio State 16.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the running back. Can't get him to the ground. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
How about the bomb by the offense? The Hail Mary, they go deep. The defense knows it's coming. Where are they? Where is the defense? You've got to stay as deep as the deepest and make sure this doesn't happen. The Hail Mary to success.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
they were playing angry today. And I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.